Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi, Mr.
Sorry
K.
Key.
for the delay.
So it's okay, it's
So
okay.
it's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
All right.
Uh, Wait, sorry.
Can you
All right.
Can you
hear us?
hear us?
Yeah, we can. I can hear clearly. Can you
Uh,
hear me?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Clear.
Okay.
Clear.
Right.
Right.
Hmm.
Right.
Sorry,
Are
yes.
you? Yes.
All right. No, it's true. Okay.
Okay. Start.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
How are you,
How are
Mr.
you,
K?
Mr. Key?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Doing good. You can call me
Okay.
Casey actually. Can
Yes?
call me Casey.
Yes.
Can call me Casey.
Okay,
KC.
see.
Okay. See.
All right.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yes.
So basically, my name is Muhammad Esri, and
Okay.
this is Arshad.
Okay.
Yeah, we are both students from College Shamara, based
Okay.
in Perak. Yeah.
Mm.
So basically for this meeting, we are doing an interview session for our subject. I mean, it's about international
Oh.
communication.
Mm.
Yeah.
Are you both having a device, using a device? Two
Actually, like
devices?
Actually, like
right now,
right
we're
now,
using
we're
two
using
devices.
two
The
devices.
one
The one
with the
with
no,
the no
like, with no
no
video
video
camera
camera
is my
is
laptop.
my laptop.
There's some issue
There's
with the
some issue
camera,
with the
Oh.
so
camera,
we're
so
using
we're using
this
this
device
device
to,
to
for the camera.
for the camera.
Oh, okay. I
Okay.
think you
I'm
can mute one
sorry.
I'm
device
sorry.
Yes?
Yes.
because there's echo. You can mute one device.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can mute a
Uh,
device.
Uh,
mute this one. Sorry, sorry.
sir.
Okay.
Yeah, can already. All
All
right.
right, all right.
So basically, before we start, we may get some background info regarding your just additional information, so we get to know you better for this session. Yeah.
So my name is K Chong. You can call me KC. I'm a Chinese Sabahan. My age is 23 years old this year, and I am a year three Monash pharmacy student in in Subang.
On your side.
Yeah.
So previously, you were based in Sabah, lah, basically, right?
Yeah, I grew up in Sabah.
So what
Mm.
makes you, you know, decided to pursue in Monash in Subang?
I think it's because of the ranking of Monash Pharmacy. Monash is currently ranked number two in the world for pharmacy, and also its reputation. Yeah.
Oh,
You have always been interested in medication and pharmacy, lah. That's why you chose.
Yeah, correct.
all right. Casey, I think, I mean, if it's okay for you, can we start our interview session now?
Yeah, sure.
All right,
Can.
all right, all right. I mean, as we talking about intercultural communication, there's so
Mm.
many part of there's many part in the communication that we want to talk about. And right, and for the first one, we want to talk about, you know, slang is a huge part of how we connect with each other. Since we're
Mm.
both Malaysian, I'm curious about your own friend circles, what are some unique slang words or inside phrases that you and your friends uh, or within your community use the most, and what do they actually mean?
So I normally use the word lah
Lah.
because I'll just laugh with my friends, especially Chinese friends because in the word because lah as I think it's also similar to Malay, it brings out the emphasis of our meaning when we are talking. I think that is one of the slangs that we use and ka also sometimes when we're talking to my Malay friends, I use ka to ask a question. Yeah. Other slangs I will have to say ma also. Ma is also one. Ma is the way of asking a question in Malay similar to ka. Yeah. Ma, yeah. Other slangs, let me think about this. I think that's all. I think that's all I use. If there's other slangs that pops up in my mind, I'll say it out later.
All right, sure.
So let's
Sure.
say in Mandarin, perhaps are there any slang that you use in your friend circle or perhaps in close like family or something? Yeah. To make it more casual perhaps.
I mean, apart from like la, ka, and ma, I mean, we may say that I mean, I would say it came from Malay community. Like how about Chinese? Like how you use some
Slangs
specific,
from Chinese.
yeah, from Chinese within,
Specific.
yeah.
Let me think. Let me think. Oh, you can say hor,
Or
H, yeah, hor, something it brings out the meaning like it's like hor, something like that. Do you know to place to emphasize your question. And then we also use de, the
the
de. It means so like in Malay, right, is kamu punya kawan. So it's 你的朋友 your the friend. We use de.
Okay, so means punya lah, right? I see.
And let me see what else. In Chinese, let me think. If do you want English? Do you want English?
I mean, we don't really mind doing.
Yeah. We don't really mind like
Oh.
how you practice it.
We use instead of already, we say dy.
Just
Yeah, just dy. When we're talking. Yeah. Like have you changed? Have you eat D?
just
Already eat. Or you can say I don't think it's a slang or not. I don't think so. I think when we're talking we always use the word dy lah.
So basically,
Change D or not?
very shy.
Something like that.
so basically, it is used both in face-to-face communication as well as through text, right? I mean,
Yeah, to that also both.
we can say. personally, I never heard that one before.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next one, do you find that you only use these slang words with close friends, or would you ever use them uh with people you don't know very well just to break the ice?
Oh, of course. Definitely. Does bro count as a slang? Bro,
Bro, bro, we will
bro.
say it's count as a slang. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
universal slang. Yeah, it's universal
yeah.
slang
We
when we
say
talk about bro.
if I was me, I'll use
Ni
bro to
hao,
a
bro.
guy.
Ni hao, bro.
Yeah.
Thank
Not ni
you.
hao lah. It's like bro. You do this. Bro.
Oh,
It's
all right, all
yeah,
right, all right.
yeah,
That's cool. That's cool.
yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah. If it was a stranger,
mm-hmm.
out and without any, if it's like a casual meeting, then I'll be able to say bro lah. But if like someone else it's in a formal setting, there is seniority into it. I will not use the word bro lah. I would
Mm-hmm.
either use sir or madam like that, yeah, or miss to address them.
All right.
Basically, the usage
Yeah.
of slang
Uh-huh.
depends on the setting as well.
Sorry?
So basically, the usage of slang like bro is also based on the setting as well, right?
Correct. Yes, correct.
All right.
Mm. Mm.
So, I mean, the last one, the last question for this part of slang and
Mm.
humor. I mean, have you ever
Mm.
used a specific slang word or inside joke that completely misunderstood? And what happened uh, afterwards?
As we all know,
Oh, this
people
is an
come
interesting
from
question.
different age
Yeah,
and background, right?
yeah. As we just like we talked previously about bro wine, like you use based on settings and seniority, like what's happened when you use like some kind of slangs and it misunderstood what happened. How do you handle?
Oh, I remember there was one time I
Mhm.
was sitting for an exam, a piano exam, and then
Piano
it was
exam.
piano exam, yeah, when I was
Yeah.
like very, I think it was like I was like 16 or 17.
Mhm.
And because the guy is English lah. So the guy is basically Caucasian from
Mm.
orang putih. And then I tried to act casual lah. And then I accidentally when he asked me to play a piece, right? I was like, okay, mate.
Okay,
Oh.
but
Mate, you know the mate, M-A-T-E.
Yeah.
Yeah, M-A-T.
He
I
is
said, okay,
English.
mate. Instead of okay, sir, I said, okay, mate. So that was a bit awkward lah. I was very embarrassed lah by it lah.
so how did he respond to that? Calling you.
I just he didn't give any response. I think he was also quite surprised by me saying that lah. Saying
Mhm.
that, yeah. So yeah, I just played my piece. Yeah,
It's piano exam, you said.
final exam.
Piano.
Yeah, correct.
Wow.
Yeah, final exam. And then if you want me to give another instance, another example, mm, I think it would be I think let me think. Give me
All right, sure,
a few
sure,
seconds.
sure. Take your time. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. I think it would have to be because when talking with my Chinese friends, right? especially those who are brought up in Chinese schools like SJKC, right?
Yeah.
They don't know much Malay.
Mm.
And then one time I say a Malay joke to them, they didn't get it, and they keep on asking me to explain the joke to them.
I mean, it's you want to talk about like how you adapt with another cultural joke or race, and you trying to have a conversation with them about it. Like, how is it?
Like I'm talking to them about Malay. I'm talking about with them in Chinese, but then I bring up a cultural Malay joke.
Mhm.
Only Malay people understand the joke.
Oh.
And then they didn't understand the joke because I grew up in in SK, Sekolah Kebangsaan.
Mm.
That's
Then I know the jokes lah, and then I tell them they don't understand. They look at me like that. I was like, you don't know the joke? Oh, okay. Then I explain the joke to them.
mean they were not exposed to that culture, so that's why they really didn't get it. That's my sense.
Correct, yeah.
Mm,
Mm,
interesting.
So second.
mm,
So we're moving on to the next topic, which is like
mm.
an adaptation to the culture. I mean, people often change how they talk or act depending on who they are with. Even though we live in the same country, do you ever find
Mm.
yourself changing your style, tone, or even switching between language, mainly just to fit in with different groups, like moving between university, friends, family, or different communities?
Oh, yes, definitely. Whenever I speak with my Chinese friends, right,
Yeah.
I I don't, and when speaking with Malay friends, right, I find that there's always I feel I can talk more openly, freely when I'm talking to Malay people. They
Mm.
are more open to ideas. They won't judge you lah, as my Chinese friends will judge you. That's why when I talk to Chinese friends, right, I will be quite a bit careful, a bit cautious about what I speak to them. I have to be on guard about what I say. But with Malay, right, I can always be chill. I can just say what my mind thinks.
Mm.
So
Uh,
you have to be more conservative around Chinese community, like your friends or even your family.
yeah, I have to be more careful
Can you please?
because I'm scared I will offend them.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
Mm.
you see, so I'm trying to understand why exactly in a Chinese circle you have to be a bit more on guard. Like, do they take it a casual conversation more seriously or what?
I think it's because of the culture
Mm,
in in the Chinese in the Chinese setting. Uh, because in Chinese community, Chinese culture, because whenever we say things right, in as compared to the Malay culture, right, it's very open. It's very free. When you say something that might come across as offensive, but they will take it as a joke. They won't put it at heart. But for the Chinese, they will put it at heart. Dia akan simpan dalam hati dia. Ah, so I feel like this is my experience lah. I'm not sure about others, but I always feel like when talking to my Malay friends, right, it's always much more easier. It's always much more relaxing. Mm.
So,
And also the thing of judging, because uh I think that I feel like the Chinese community, I'm not bashing them, but I think that they will think of themselves as they will be more judgmental lah, compared to Malay people.
mm,
Yeah, this is true.
So that's why I think it's better so that's why you think it's better for you to play safe and try to be more civil.
Yeah, try to be more polite. I cannot be my true self lah when I'm talking to Chinese people. I have to put on a mask lah.
Mm.
Yeah,
Be a good side,
yeah. Mm,
Then,
so,
mm.
is there a specific setting where you feel you have to be most careful? I mean, like, does it, when you talking about that you have to be on guard when you're talking with your Chinese friends, except, different with how you talk with your Malay friends, like, uh, does it feel exhausting? Does it feel tiring to do that? Like you have to switch your like as you talk about mask, you have to change
Mm.
your tones or something with your Chinese friend. How, like, does it feel tiring when you have to do it? Not being
Mm,
yourself, when you
yeah, it doesn't. It really is tiring because you have to act like a person that is not you when
Mhm.
you're talking to other people, and then sometimes right, people can see that they were not being authentic, and then they'll ask you why you're acting like this. And then I'll just smile, and then I'll just say that because this is what I don't know, I don't this is myself. I'm basically I have to lie to them lah, that portraying another person. But for it's very exhausting lah, yeah. I have to think first before I speak. Whereas with my Malay friends, right, I can always just speak my mind. I can just speak freely. I don't have to think so much. I don't have to be so afraid that I might hurt their feelings.
I think
Yeah,
interesting how you are able to adapt to, talking to a different person means that you have to change the way you talk and the tone and whatnot.
correct, correct.
Yeah. So do you
Mm.
think like perhaps it takes a long time for you to get to this point? I don't think it comes
Mm,
like
I wouldn't say that because I grew up, because here's my, I grew up in Chinese family kan. I'm from a Chinese family, but I go to school to a Malay school. And the Malay school has also have Chinese friends, but I have both group of friends. So I have Malay friends and also Chinese friends. And yeah, that's why I am able to adapt well growing up, and I can also do that in my current setting, current university setting lah. I also have a group of Chinese friends. I also have a group of Malay friends.
so the early exposure in primary school basically really help
And
to adapt.
yep, yep, yeah.
All right.
Mm.
So, do you ever catch yourself switching dialects or missing languages halfway through a sentence without even realizing that you're doing it?
Oh yeah, 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 definitely, definitely.
Uh,
Have done before. Yeah. Like
so,
I'm talking to my Chinese friends, like because in like we have group settings, right? Group discussions in my university setting. And then in a group we may have a Malay, and then we have a Chinese, So sometimes I'll be talking casually to my Chinese friend, and then my Malay friend will ask me what are we talking about. Then I'll just switch off
Mm,
without me realizing. Yeah.
And it is quite apparent for someone such as yourself who are able to speak in multiple languages like Mandarin, in English and Malay as well. So
Mm.
in that aspect, you are able to mix all those languages in one sentence. Have you perhaps tried
Yeah, sometimes I find I do that as well.
mm,
Yeah.
in a casual setting?
Especially in when sorry?
Oh no, I mean like in a casual conversation, you have found yourself talking to your friend by mixing all those three languages, right?
Seldom lah, but sometimes. Uh, okay, so the kid is like this one. So whenever I talk with Malay friends, right, I'll normally mix English and Malay, but mostly Malay lah. Sometimes I can't find the words for Malay, I'll say in English. But when I'm talking with my Chinese friends, right, I can mix with all three languages because they understand all the three languages.
mm. So
Yeah.
in terms makes
Let's say if you are talking with your family, so basically it's just all Mandarin, right?
Yeah. Sometimes mostly in Mandarin, lor, yeah. Talking to family.
okay. For the third question, I've read
Mm,
that I mean Malaysians
mm.
generally prefer keeping a respectful, moderate distance when talking to someone. In your everyday life, do you feel like people stand at a comfortable distance when chatting with you, or do you notice that some people stand too close or too far, depending on who they are? I mean, right now we're talking about some personal space, like, some distance that you're comfortable when you're talking with someone, or something general with things like it that we're talking about
Mm.
right now.
The first question is that in your everyday life, do you feel like people stand at comfortable distance when chatting with you? Yeah, I feel like they do lah. They
Mm,
do. And then the second question is, do you notice that some people stand too close or too far, depending on who they are? No, I didn't notice this. Yeah.
So let's say if you are meeting with a totally new person, let's say a stranger or someone
Mm,
who you really didn't know at your university, will you say if they are too
mm.
close, will that make you feel uncomfortable?
Oh, definitely, definitely. Yeah, that will make me feel a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Mm. But if they stand too far, then that might give me a signal that they are a introverted person. They
mhm.
don't like that much interaction. So I will know that to not interact with this person that lively. That mesra with them lah. I'll maintain a distance from them lah because they don't like that interaction.
So, do you
Mm.
see yourself as introverted or extrovert?
I see myself as an extroverted
Extrovert.
person. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, if someone stands way too close to you while talking, how do you usually react? You step back,
Oh.
or do you talk to him to avoid making things awkward?
Oh, okay. I actually experienced this before. No, when they begin to, because I'm also a very talkative person, but
Mm-hmm.
when they out talk me, they talk more than me, I will begin to feel uncomfortable, I
Mm,
will begin to stop talking that much and I will listen more to them. Yeah, I will try to listen to them more and I'll say lesser and lesser words as time goes on.
So basically you
Because yeah, because they are being so extroverted that they are making me introverted.
mm,
so you also find it
Yeah,
numbing out when someone really talks that much.
yeah. I also find that yeah.
right. Nice.
So basically we will move on with the follow-up question.
Yeah.
Do you notice
Okay.
difference in personal distance when someone you are talking to older people or perhaps lecturers versus talking to your peers?
Oh,
Sorry, Kate. Sorry, Kate.
it's okay, it's okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. Okay. So I noticed, yeah, I do notice lah, a difference in personal distance. When you're talking to lecturers okay, because the lecturers here in my university, they are quite chill. So I'm like, they're like friends to me as well. But it's not like close to me as my university friends are. But there is a distance.
So you can still casually talk with them without, being too formal or perhaps trying to put up a different, trying to sound too formal in a
Yeah, I try not to sound too formal with them. I try to sound more casual with my lecturers. But there's a little difference in distance, but I won't say that you is that much.
so let's say perhaps in a formal setting like at your university in class perhaps when asking
Hmm.
your lecturer about questions and whatnot. Do you usually keep a distance, just talking from afar, or do you really come close to them? You know?
Like when they talk in front or with me.
Oh yeah, when they are in front. So let's say perhaps after finishing the class, you will meet with them personally, right?
Yeah, 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 I'll mix with them personally, yeah, lah, and have a talk. Yeah, it will be close.
Oh,
Yeah. Hmm.
All right. All right. Uh, Now we're talking about body language. In your own family or social
Hmm.
circle, do
Hmm.
people usually show their emotions openly on their faces, or is the vibe more reserved, where people keep their facial expressions subtle and quiet to hide how they feel?
I think in my social family circle and own family, I think they show lah. They will openly show in their faces their
Mm,
emotions. Yeah.
I mean,
Some friends, they they I'm not so close, they might feel more reserved, but mostly it's open.
and some people try to really hide their expressions, and that leaves you guessing about what they are really feeling right now. And so,
Yeah, some
and
mm,
perhaps you really notice that kind of action in your friends, perhaps.
yeah. I know a few friends who who after some time that I'm not close with them, they will try and hide their true true emotions from me. I can visibly see it from them, from their faces. Yeah.
From your past experience in, sekolah kebangsaan with Malay friends
Mm.
and Chinese friends, do you think that is some sort of difference between them in this aspect about question and questions? Or
I think that for Chinese friends, my friend Chinese friends do this more often compared to my Malay friends. Yeah.
So
Mm.
Chinese, uh, your Chinese friends or Chinese community is some kind of like they are more reserved. They are more like
Yeah, they're more reserved.
hiding
Correct.
emotions. Uh, I mean, like when like how do you try to understand uh their intention or what their means with their body language, you know?
Sometimes I try not to think too much about it because the more I think about it, the more it thinks that I'm doing something wrong.
Mm,
I've done something wrong to them, but in reality, I've done nothing wrong to them. I think it's just their way of expressing themselves lah, or not expressing themselves. I think I try not to think much of it because the more I think about it, the more it affects how I feel. The more I think that I've done something wrong to them. So I try not to think so much.
so
Mhm.
if you're feeling annoyed or upset
Mm.
in public setting, do you try to maintain a poker face, or is it pretty obvious from your expressions how you feel?
do you really show that?
Oh, I try to maintain a
Mhm.
smile with them. A smile, not a poker face lah. Because a poker face, people will see that you
Yeah,
are
yeah.
a neutral face. Maintain a smile lah. Ah, senyum je, senyum je. Yeah.
Try to make the situation more lively, right?
Yeah. To not make the situation more worse lah.
Mhm.
Mm.
So basically, perhaps in the Chinese community, we will say that it's important for you to be really close to them in order for them to open up to you. So that,
Oh, definitely, definitely.
yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm. So, do you find it easy to read between the lines when a friend says they are okay, but their facial expression says otherwise?
No, yeah. Sometimes it's very obvious when they say they're okay, but they're showing a poker face, they're
Mm,
not smiling. Sometimes they laughing, they're jokingly saying they're okay, ketawa ketawa je, saying okay okay, but I can tell from their voice, from the tone, from
mhm.
their mannerisms, from their body language that sometimes they're not okay lah.
Mm.
Mm. Mm.
So, all right. For the last question, uh,
Mm.
our families really shape how we
Mm.
handle arguments. Some families encourage everyone to speak up and talk it out directly, while others prefer to
Mm.
stay quiet to avoid drama. I mean, looking at how you grew up, how did your family styles influence the way you deal with disagreements?
I think it would have sometimes when my parents have an argument, my father is the one who will stay quiet.
Mm,
And then I think it's good and isn't good because my father is keeping quiet to avoid the drama, but he is also not helping by not talking out the problem,
Do you
not saying out the problem. It's not fighting, they have quite a disagreement now. So that also kind of affects me. So affects me that when I'm having disagreements with my friend, right, I'll usually let them talk everything first. And then I'll have my say after it. Mm.
So you rather be somewhat okay.
Basically, perhaps in your situation, you would prefer to, stay quiet first, listen to what others have to say
Yeah,
to avoid the situation from escalating.
correct, yeah.
So I mean, I'll say you prefer like to choose on your logical uh decision rather than emotion, and
Correct.
that's how I mean, by that, the situation that happening will not escalate. I mean, yeah, it's
Yeah, I try to de-escalate as the
mhm,
situation is escalating.
mhm,
Because if you are talking over somebody, it will only make the situation worse. So I'll
mhm,
just keep quiet. Yeah.
So let's say you have a conflict with your friends or, some family members. Will you say you try to have a direct conversation with them, like, having an open
Oh,
talk to fix things, or do you usually just stay down and just avoid the conflict? Yeah.
I will, if the friendship is worth saving, I will have a direct conversation with them. If this person is, I think this friendship is really gone, then I will just let it be.
Pretty much depends on the bond itself, lah.
How close I am with that person. Mm.
right. Okay, the question that we asked previously is that do you prefer using the exact same style of handling um arguments with your close friends, or do you act completely different with them compared to your family?
Oh, of course.
Mm-hmm.
With family, you have to show respect because they are your parents kan, parents and family kan, your sister, your brother have to show respect. But with friends, I will show respect also, but in a more casual way lah. Uh, it's different with family and compared to friends.
When it
Mm.
comes to handling conflicts, do you think there is some difference between you and how your family members react to when facing a difficulty, let's say in your siblings and as well as your parents, there is a age difference, and that probably affects how the way you think and how your parents think. I mean, there's probably some sort of difference in that way, right?
Yeah, I think there is because my father sometimes overreacts to things. My mother is also sometimes overreacts, so I try to stay calm when I hear a problem. Mm.
Yeah, in your personal opinion, you say that for your own self, do you think it is better to be more open when you are having a conflict, or do you think just trying to calm down and using your own approach to listen to their own problem first, do you think which one is more suitable? Or do you think it depends on the individual itself?
I think it depends on the individual itself. If the person, if what the person saying is true, valid, then I will listen. I will listen first, and then I will have my say afterwards. I have to keep calm first lah, because normally the person is already in a state of manner that is not calm already. He's very disturbed. Then I have to calm myself first and listen to the person. Lor. But if what the person is saying is not true, I'll also stay calm. I'll address the 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 things that are not true.
Important for you to just listen to what the other person have to say and then
Yeah,
do that.
correct.
So, Casey, we just, right now we are ready complete with all the questions that we have prepared for you. And so this is, I'd say, the end of our interview.
Mm.
Thank you. Thank you so much for, joining us to, answering all the questions that we
Okay,
asked. Yeah.
no worries.
Yeah. So I think it's been a progress. So thank you for taking the time.
All right.
Also see you.
Okay.